as you feel that breath moving with intention through your body, finding the space that is in between your inhale and your exhale. So when you get to the top, just enjoying this journey so that you can breathe in and pause here. Dwell for a moment in this space. And when you breathe out, the same dwelling for a moment at the end of that exhale. Feeling as if going through this process of changing the rhythm of your breath, finding that stillness, you can still your living, still this moment that we're in, and create a little life pause. Journeying with that breath, finding this space, seeing if you can create more space, so creating a little bit of a longer pause between your inhale and your exhale. Letting go just a little bit more. Lengthening out this space in between your inhale, in between your exhale. Feeling that invitation to be at home, become a little bit slower, still the pace of your life, still the pace of what's going on. And remember that sense of feeling at home in your own abode, your own body, your own place. As you breathe, just considering that possibility of, although you're in your physical body, you can enjoy freedom in that mental body, in your emotional body. Enjoy freedom, journeying anywhere you want to, remembering that you are free. Feeling at home in your own abode, your own body, your own place. And really slowly go nice and gently. Going to start to come out. If you have a bolster or something that is in between your shoulder blades, maybe choose to roll to one side and slowly bring yourself up. taking your time, don't be in a hurry to move. Trust in how your body feels like it wants to move today. Super, guys. And whenever you feel ready, resting in that cross-leg position, just rest your hands, rest your shoulders, resting the muscles in your face. Just closing down your eyes if they become open. Enjoying this length of your spine, enjoying this long position of your body, feeling the connection that the base of your body has and the crown of your head. Checking in with how you feel, being fully present here, and as you breathe, just noticing the scents that are around you. And feeling as you're sat, reconnecting to that beat of the earth underneath you. Remembering your space, feeling that this is your place. Bringing your palms together, thumbs at your heart center. Having your intention to just arrive back here. Inviting yourself to remember your own space. Feel that you are in your right place. Having one Om to join us all together, taking a breath to prepare. As you continue to breathe, stay in here for a few moments longer, but looking for that space in between your inhale and exhale. So as you breathe in, feeling as if you're almost traveling with your breath. Pausing in between. Finding a way to still your living, as if we can pause and just dwell here in that moment. In between those breaths, breathing out and finding that space at the bottom. In those spaces, just taking a pause to notice how you feel. Do you feel you're in a familiar space, or does it feel like it's an unusual space for you to be in? When you re-breathe in and feel that lovely lift of the breath, lift through your body, noticing how you feel. Feeling that connection from the root to the top of your head. Feeling the earth beat beneath you, feeling the earth beat underneath your sit bones, your legs. And keeping your eyes softly closed, just release your hands to your knees. Having the option to either make circles with your spine or move in a cat-cow direction forwards and back, whatever feels like the right place for you to go. Inviting yourself to feel at home. Remembering your own space, finding your place. If you feel comfortable to stay with closed eyes, stay in with closed eyes so you can allow your movement to be intuitive. As if you're moving with the beat of the earth that's beneath you. Trusting the earth beat, that sensation of feeling the life through the earth, feeling your connection, and allowing your body to move with that connection. If you're moving in one direction, Whenever you feel the need to change, changing directions. If you've gone for that forwards and backwards movement, noticing all of the position of your spine, how it feels in your lower back, your middle back, upper back. With your eyes softly closed, noticing how you feel and still looking and searching for this space in between the inhale and in between the exhale. So maybe that slows your movement a little bit. And when you find that natural pause, coming to a stop. I'll move into Baddha Konasana, but maybe with a block or a pillow. So if you did want to place something underneath your feet, grab my book. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you and you prefer to have no block and your feet on the floor, that's totally okay. You can go for no block. But if that feels nice for you, placing a block, especially if you have bony ankles. So creating that nice big space in front, breathing, trusting where you need to go forwards to and folding. You're having maybe the first 5 or 6 breaths as a way to gently invite yourself in. Noticing that space in between your inhale and your exhale. So just go gently to start with, allowing your breath to help you move in. Softening your eyes, either closing them down or allowing them to fuzz a little bit. And then as you let go, having that commitment to stay still. Staying with this breath. So we're looking for this way of stilling your living. Having a pause and finding the space in between your inhale, in between your exhale. As you breathe, feeling that connection to the environment that's around you, feeling that environment that's your own body, your own place where you're hanging out. Take a moment to connect to an environment that you can remember, one that you feel you chose where you were feeling totally naturally at ease, somewhere that makes you feel love and joy in an effortless way, somewhere that you could be transported back to. As you find yourself there, noticing what that scent is there. What can you smell? What does it feel like? What is the texture of the place where you are? And breathing it in, finding this space as if you could transport yourself, as if we can still our own living, finding that pause, that place in between your inhale, in between your exhale. Moving beyond the physical body that you're in and allowing yourself to go on this lovely journey, to the journey of your breath, the journey of this pause, this place that we can find space. As you enjoy that pause in between your inhale and in between your exhale, noticing if it becomes longer or becomes shorter, As you find that destination that you've taken yourself to, where you naturally feel joy and happiness, or where you naturally feel love, and as you breathe in, imagine that you can almost draw this sensation like you're taking it through a portal. So you're able to transport yourself to this time when you felt naturally joyful and loved and able to offer and receive love. And as you inhale, you can bring it back with you, back into the present moment, bringing it into your living at this time. As if you were your very own time machine, like a time machine for emotions and thoughts. So you can dash into this place in time, dash to a place of joy and love, and draw it back with you, bringing it into now. Just having one more breath where we are. Taking your time. Whenever you feel ready, just gently bringing yourself back up. Take as much time as you need to come up. You have a block, just releasing that block. Having your feet flat, reaching behind you to just gently windscreen wiper your legs for a moment. Taking them maybe 3 or 4 times to each side, however many times you feel you need to. Come into a place of stillness. And we're going to swing them to the side in a sort of twisted deer, or having this like 90 degree angle, and turning away from them, maybe starting on your hands. See how you feel. So taking it in stages, maybe starting on your hands. If you feel okay to, you could come down onto your forearms. If you feel like moving deeper into a twist, walking your forearms a little bit further behind you, or maybe staying on your hands. It's not going to be for as long as the other ones have been. So you've got both knees going to one side. Awesome. So take your hands the other way, Maureen. So take your hands towards Anthony. That's it. Awesome. And then if you want to, come down onto your forearms. No, you don't have to come all the way down to your forearms. Yeah, awesome, guys. Great. Breathing. As you're in this slight twist position, feeling that sensation in the side of your body, and breathing, same breath. So trying to find this space in between your inhale and your exhale. And we're just going to have 5 breaths. Okay, feeling steady with that breath. Lengthening through that side body. Looking for that space. One more breath. Slowly moving up, just come onto your hands for me. And then walking back to the front, so you have that knee, that right knee set up to come into pigeon or swan. So we're going to have those 2 hands either side of that knee, extending your left leg back. squaring off your hips. So guys, if you did have a block and you want to stick a block under your bum or anything like that, or if you have a bolster, you can lay on the bolster or a cushion or anything like that. You can take that in front of you. Totally up to you, however you feel that you can surrender a little bit more. So this is going to be for a little bit of a longer hold. Finding your place. Settling into your breath. Taking as much time as you need in this first instance to feel comfortable. Finding your edge. Finding that place where you feel that you're in this nice little sweet spot, so you are making an effort, you are having a little bit of a challenge, but you're not in pain or anywhere uncomfortable. You just feel that you're taking yourself to the edge and then committing to stay still. So when you find that place that you think you can stay in, making this a little commitment to yourself. As you breathe, taking this intention to come back to still your living, to find this pause, moving in these different positions for your body. So from being laying on your back, feeling the earth beat underneath you, to sitting, and now to being prone with your front body towards the earth, coming back to imagining how you feel that would be if the earth had a beat and you could feel the earth beat. Feel the heartbeat of the earth underneath you. Feeling the pulse of the earth just radiating through. Finding this place to still your living. So finding that pause in between your inhale, in between your exhale. Finding stillness in our breath. Knowing that in this position, you might have some feelings or emotions or things that come up, and inviting everything to feel calm, inviting your mind, your breath to feel calm, focusing on that breath, focusing on your intention to still your living, remembering your space and finding your place. Feeling a release of your breath. If you feel any thoughts or emotions that come up, as you breathe out, feel as if you're breathing them out and letting them go. Whatever travels into your mind, allow it to just move on, moving on like the clouds. And maybe acknowledging it, knowing that it's there, but letting it pass on, keeping your attention on your breath, keeping your intention on this space, that place in between your inhale and your exhale. Feeling this amazing quality of your breath. Noticing if while you're here, your body is offering you any opportunity to go a little bit deeper. And you don't have to take it if it doesn't feel like the right day for you today. If you do feel you want to, allowing yourself to Maybe bring your shin a little bit further up, sink your hips a little bit lower. Knowing this is your space, your own place. Place where you can still your living, where you can move through your breath, through your intention, to other places in time to draw in anywhere that you felt love and joy, and bring it into today, bring it into your body in this moment. Feeling the texture of your breath, the scent that is coming in your nose on your breath. Having the option to stay where you are, or we're going to add a twist. So we can either add into like a twisted pigeon, trusting your intuition, whether you want to stay where you are for a moment. The twist isn't going to be for very long, but if you do want to move into that twist, inviting yourself up onto your left forearm, bringing that right hand onto your right knee, opening out your heart, and maybe if that feels good, reaching your right arm up, see if you can catch hold of that left foot that is behind you. Oh, gorgeous, Vivian. Lovely. Breathing to open that space, finding that space in between your inhale and your exhale. Finding a place to still your living. Inviting this time to slow down and pause. And releasing that twist. Gently starting to release your pigeon, moving yourself back. You can either move to all fours or move into downward dog. Checking out how that right hip feels. And having a few breaths to move however you'd like to. So it's either staying here in that downward dog position. If you feel like taking a vinyasa, moving through knees, chest, chin, coming through to plank, lowering down. However you feel your body would like to move. And just bringing yourself to settle into a child's pose for a moment. Coming down onto your knees, but coming still. It's not going to be for hold, it's just going to be for a moment. 2. Softening that breath. Finding that same lovely length of your breath. Bringing yourself up onto all fours. Now come into that twisted deer to start with, to the other side. So bringing your left knee forwards as if we're going to come into pigeon. But instead of coming into pigeon, both knees come into a 90-degree angle. You've got those two angles, getting nice and long through your spine. And then taking both hands over to the left side. Okay? Awesome. And however you felt on the other side, you've either Got those hands, so you're staying up on your hands or you're coming down onto your forearms. As you get down, finding that lovely length in your spine. Oh, super, guys. Just revisiting that intention. Remember, in your space, this is your own space, place where you can become a little bit still. Finding your intention to still your living. Taking this moment, this sacred moment for yourself, to put a pause on your day. Lengthening your inhale and your exhale, looking for that space as if there's this magic space where you can take a pause, where time stops, where you can jump through to visit another place, a place of love and joy, and then you can bring it back with you. If your eyes have become open, closing down your eyes, so that you can just journey with your eyes closed. Just for 3 more breaths on this side. Making this the last one. And in your own time, moving as slowly as you need to, bringing yourself back so that you can set yourself up to come into pigeon or swan on the left side. Getting handy anything that you need or that you would like, whether that's a bolster, a block, something to keep you warm, and then taking your time to settle in. Having today maybe a little bit of an allowance, a few breaths to warm yourself up, so you can have those first few breaths if you need to make any adjustments. If you wanted to adjust your shin, adjust that back leg, finding that position where you know you're going to commit to it, to stay still, to stay here. Softening your gaze or closing down your eyes, committing to come into this place where we can still our living. Taking our attention into this breath, looking for that space in between your inhale, in between your exhale. Experiencing this quality of life, this quality of your breath, and feel the experience of it coming into your body. Breathing your way into the present. If you can breathe your own love, your own joy into this present moment, feeling that power of your breath, power of your intention to draw all of that wonderful emotion that you would like in this moment right now, stilling your living here. As you breathe, feeling and recognizing this amazing quality of your life, this ability to be here, to be present, to breathe and feel with all your intention this life breath that is moving through your body. Feeling the connection to that heartbeat of the earth underneath us. And feeling that this is your space. You are in your own place. Feeling that beautiful energy of your breath. Being aware of this amazing heartbeat of the earth that is underneath you. Feeling the space in your breath, the space in your body, and allowing this space to give you freedom to connect. You have that freedom to connect to your own body, connect to your breath, connect into your own life vibe. Through your breath, feeling your connection to your life, feeling your connection to your own life vibe, the beauty that is in your life, the beauty that is in your body, in your breath. Staying present with that breath here, still holding dear that space in between your inhale and in between your exhale. And acknowledging anything that might be coming to you in thoughts or emotions. Just giving it a little nod of okay so that it knows that you've seen it, and then let it pass you by so you can just come back to it whenever you have a different space to deal with anything like that. Enjoying this particular time just for you, just to create this beautiful moment of stilling your living, and in this pause of being still, feeling your life vibe, how your life is vibing with the beat of the earth that is beneath you. Going through this steadiness of your breath and enjoying those pauses, enjoying that space. Noticing if you're able to hold space longer at the top of your inhale or at the bottom of your exhale. Where do you find it easier to hold space? And then if you went for a twist on the other side, we're going to go for the twist on this side, but if you didn't, stay where you are. If you did go for that twist, coming up, bringing your right forearm down, left hand onto your left knee, opening out, and your choice either staying there. If it felt like an option, you can bend your back knee, reach your left hand for that foot, If you're twisting, just feeling that openness of your heart. 3 more breaths. 2. Feeling that space that you've created, that space in your hips, that space in your breath. Almost as if, like, by doing this, you can make space in your life, making time to just have this pause. And then letting go of that back foot if you've got hold of it, bringing both hands around. And then take your weight over onto the left side, bringing your legs out in front, just a kind of windscreen wiper in your legs, moving your hips, planting both feet. Moving as much as you feel you need to. Guys, we're going to come down into a bridge pose. So if you have a bolster or a block, maybe go for a supported bridge so that the bolster is underneath your bum, or a block or anything else that you have. So maybe having it towards the side of you. And just resting that so it's underneath your sacrum. So as much as I love the colour of this bolster, every time I see it, I think, I don't know why I bought myself a pastel coloured one, because this gets really dirty all the time. Planting your hips. Ah, lovely, guys. And opening out that upper body, so allowing your arms just to rest, palms to be facing up. If you feel called to reach your arms over your head and hold your opposite elbow, taking them over your head, holding your opposite elbow. If it feels more comfortable for you to take them out to the sides, finding a place where you feel totally open. And using these few moments to get comfy, so you're getting settled. Oh, lovely, guys. Permitting to stay steady where you are. And coming back to your breath. If you feel comfortable and you have a bolster that is supporting you, see about straightening out your legs so that that bolster is just holding you up. If you have a block or something like that underneath you, stay where you are, or just be easy as you straighten out your legs in case you go knocking it somewhere. So just playing with that position that you're in. Awesome. Oh, lovely, guys. Oh, super. Feeling this freedom that is running all the way across the top of your body. And breathe, finding that space. Feeling this connection that you have to your breath, to your body, to that earth beat that is underneath you, to that life vibe that is running through your body. Almost feeling that we can connect to that same beat of the earth. You can run your pulse, your breath at the same beat. Finding that space. Finding that space in between your inhale, in between your exhale. And in that space, remembering back to a time and a place where you naturally feel joy and naturally feel love. As if in your magical time machine, in that space between the inhale and exhale, that's the space where you can jump through and visit that place. And it's the same space where you can draw that feeling and that emotion back into the present day. Just going for 3 more breaths in this position, finding that length, checking out that pause. Still in your living, enjoying this space. If there's something underneath your bum, like a block or a bolster, leaving it where it is, unless you have that bolster or that block turned up on its end, so it's a little bit precarious, and you may want to change the angle a bit to make it flat. We're going to gently, in your own time, maybe start to bend your knees, bending one knee, then the other knee, and invite your knees so they come in towards you, but still resting on the bolster or the block, so it's underneath your bum. We're going to transition into legs straight up. So one option is to stay supported by whatever's underneath your hips. If whatever's underneath your hips doesn't feel comfortable, like you're on a precarious block or anything like that, and you would rather move to a wall space and rest your legs against the wall, that's totally an option. You can rest your legs against the wall. Oh, super. So having your legs up in some way if you can. If your hamstrings feel like they're interfering with making this relaxing, then taking a pillow or a block or leaning against the wall, so it would totally be worth spinning around and using a wall, Anthony. It would totally be worth leaving your legs against the wall so you can just relax. If it feels like it's engaging your core or anything like that, just change the position that you're in and maybe move into happy baby or bend your knees, giving yourself that permission to let go. Bringing your intention back of still in your living. Finding this beautiful space that exists in between the inhale and in between your exhale. This space where you can travel time, space where you can remember freedom, remember joy, remember love, and invite it back into now. And then we're either going to move into regular Shavasana position from here, or if you feel that you need to move in a different way. Moving in a different way, just maybe bending your knees, hugging your knees in a little bit. If you wanted to take a longer meditation, or you feel like just chilling out for a bit longer, feeling free to turn off your screen and relaxing for longer. Maybe today you just have that bolster so it's resting under your knees, or maybe you get rid of the bolster altogether. Whatever feels like the right move for you. Whatever you feel that you can still your living, find your own space, find your place to just be. Feeling that you are coming home into your own space. Having a deep breath in, breathing in, breathing out through your mouth. And just imagining that you are greeting yourself, welcoming yourself home, welcoming yourself into this place, remembering your space, finding your place, welcoming yourself home. Inviting yourself to remember a time of love, a time of joy, remembering freedom, and just breathing it in, breathing in your own space, your own place, welcoming yourself home to your own being, allowing your breath just to naturally flow, your own ebb and flow of your breath. With your eyes softly closed, looking into that third eye space, noticing if you can see yourself, see your vision of yourself, totally at peace, filled with love and joy. See yourself walking into your own home, as if you can just welcome your own spirit, welcoming your own spirit home at the end of your day, into this beautiful place that you've created, where you can still your living and be totally at peace. Starting to be aware of your body. having a little check-in before you move. How do you feel mentally? How do you feel emotionally? How do you feel physically? How do you feel energetically? As you breathe, fully breathing yourself into that home that is your body, your physical being, breathing in that spirit, that being, to feel it move in and liven up your whole body, feeling it into your arms, your legs, your fingers and your toes. Maybe starting to make little movements, knowing if today you choose to stay where you are, that's totally cool. You don't have to move. You can stay where you are, and if you do feel like having a stretch and bringing yourself up, go for it. Trust in your intuition. Make the most of these sessions where you're not in a class, you're at home, so you can totally move how you want to, take as long as you want to come up. Spend longer laying down. When you find yourself sat back up, bringing your palms together, closing down your eyes, feeling that welcoming sense of being at home, still in your own living, and having this wonderful chance to pause. We're going to have 3 Oms, feeling that Om really move through your heart, down into the earth, to connect to that heartbeat of the earth, allowing it to travel to somewhere else in the world that could do with that sense of healing and being at home. With the first one, the second one to anyone in your family or your friends, and the last one to everyone who's practiced with you today. Having a breath to prepare, breathing in. Take a moment to notice how you feel, and have a little bow inwardly to honour your own abode, your own inner home. Whenever you feel ready, offering namaste. I've got some weird setting for some reason. I can't unmute everybody. I can mute everyone, but I don't seem to be able to unmute anybody. Looks like everyone's muted themselves. Thanks, guys. Anyway.
Thank you.
Namaste, thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
I could just see Paul, your face looks super happy.
Well, that was just perfect for me tonight. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm almost as relaxed as the dog lying upside down there, fast asleep. Almost. Oh, he's just put a head up when I've mentioned.
Oh.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Vivian. See you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.